Hi, everyone. Today is a very good day in my life. Tomorrow, my daughter is marrying, and today is also Robbie's birthday. He's our technician. The sun is shining beautifully in San Francisco, and I just had a very, very nice session, both publicly and both with a private individual who I was very happy to see that her vision is good enough to pass the DMV test. I've helped quite a few people who were rejected by the DMV, and I was able to get them to pass the test. And of course, it means to see better so they can pass the test. Next week, I'm going to have a very important day for those who will join us. And through them, maybe we could influence other people because we do need a critical mass of people who will believe in human potential. So few people believe in our strength. And here I'm getting into my 70s and I'm not tired of pushing for it, pushing for the strength of us. We have 650 muscles and we use about 50 to 70 of them. It's so interesting how differently we're built, and something is common to all of us, and that is we can always use ourselves better than we used before. The use of the self is so important. So, in this workshop, we will work both on improving our vision so we can see better, have easier time driving, easier time looking at a computer. And by the way, the hint with the computer is to look at a distance, to have breaks, look at a distance, have breaks, pay attention to the periphery. That's the big thing about the computer. In terms of seeing better, looking at a distance is very, very important. So if you will be a part of our workshop, you can expect to know much more about seeing better, even hearing better, and moving better. We'll have two clips of videos that we made in advance for the uh, workshop online. But let me clarify, this is going to be an online session. So people who want to participate in this online session can ask me questions throughout the workshop. And it's going to be 10 to 5 San Francisco time with 1 hour break from 1 to 2. And you can measure your hours. For example, back east, it is going to be uh, 1 to 8. And it's different in Europe. And then you will get an edited copy of it where we would eliminate unnecessary stops in the workshop. But the most important thing is when I get feedback from participants, I honor it and I suggest exercises that will affect those people. And so we're going to go over the principles of natural vision improvement. We write them down, we talk about them. And to give you some ideas, principle of looking at a distance that makes the lens flat can help prevent cataract surgeries. Principle of paying attention to the periphery can help prevent glaucoma. Working on the body can help circulation, which can help prevent many blinding disease of the eyes, but also can prevent, of course, strokes and can prevent heart problems. The more your blood flows regularly, the better you're off. And we'll teach you how to improve your circulation, regenerate brain cells, work with your joints, and get yourself out of the tendency for arthritis. And I can't wait for the day. It's going to be Wednesday of next week where we're going to work on ourselves diligently to see better, move better, hear better, and gain control over our life and our health. Many blessings to all of you, and have a great weekend. Meir. Now it's a great time to do sunning. Any time is a good time to do sunning, but right now the sun is in a good angle. It is a little bit higher. So what I do is I move my head from side to side. I first start with my forehead in front of the sun, with the middle of my forehead, the bridge of my nose, and I move my head all the way from side to side. As you see, I face the sun with my eyes closed. So I move the head all the way from side to side, chin to shoulder. And so my head moves to one direction, the opposite direction. As I face the sun, the pupils constrict, and when I move away, they expand. So when you do sunning, the place where you face the sun should be very bright, and when you move away from the sun, it should be dark. Because it is dark when the pupils expand, it is bright when they constrict. That leads to tremendous strength in the eyes, fluid drainage that can help to reduce pressure in the eyes, and it really relieves the eyes from a lot of stress. The eyes are gently closed if you're about to go to sleep. Now pay attention, I move the opposite shoulder to give me a greater range of motion for my neck, because you want a full movement, not fast but slow. I massage the eyebrows one side, I massage the eyebrows the opposite side, and I move from area to area, starting at the bridge of my nose and ending on my temple. I can also massage the eyebrows on one side and the cheekbones when I bend back. Again, with my left hand, I massage my left eyebrows and cheekbones. With my right hand, I massage my right eyebrows and cheekbones. Many people do it with the same hand. No. When I move away from the sun, is I massage the eyebrows. When I move towards the sun, I massage the cheekbones. Both are helping me to open the eyes more for sunning. In the middle of sunning, while moving my head from side to side, I rub my hands. Then I turn away from the sun and I pump, but just for a breath or two. To rest my eyes from the strong light. But then what I learned from my classes is that people see a brighter sun with less resistance. And that's what you want, to open your eyes up for more light. Sun can heal you from so many things, and through your pupils can penetrate to your whole body and affects all of your nervous system. I know that hips are so important. We can lean on one hip, moving rotating motion, lean on the other leg, moving rotating motion, do it with both. This is a basic exercise we can always do. But there are several others. For example, I can stand on one stair, point my toes up, and move the leg in rotating motion. And if I have someone who can pull my leg down or some weight to pull my leg down, that would be a great thing. But make sure, especially if your balance is an issue, that you hold into a railing or at least the wall. And of course, you want to balance it and do the same thing here. Point the toes up, heel down, stretch the leg and let the hip elongate. There's that space between the head of the femur and the hip joints. That space must elongate, without which you can lose your hip joint. And I'm very worried about it because so many people, because of over-sitting in the modern time, do lose their hip joints. That's a good way to prevent that from happening. Another one is that only when you have two railings, you can walk backwards up the stairs. I can do it without the railing, but I will not ask you to do the same. Do it with holding the railing. You go up, never downstairs backwards. That is dangerous. But upstairs backwards is wonderful. So whenever you have stairs, if you're familiar with the stairs, if it's easy for you to do it, hold the railing from both sides and walk backwards.